She lived on a curve in the road in an old tar paper shack on the south side of the town, on the wrong side of the tracks. Sometimes on the way into town we'd say, "Mama, can we stop and give her a ride?" Sometimes we did, but her hands flew from her side while I'd crazy Mary. Down a long dirt road past the parson's place, the old blue car we used to race, a little country store with a sign tacked to the side said no Loiteringa loud. Underneath that sign always congregated quite a crowd. Take a bottle, drink it down, pass it around. Take a bottle, drink it down, pass it around. Take a bottle, drink it down, pass it around. One night, thunder cracked, Mercy backed outside her windowsill. Dreamed I was flying high above the trees, over the hills, looked down into the house of Mary. Marble palm, newspaper-covered walls, and Mary rising up above it all. Next morning on the way into town, saw some skid marks and followed them around, over the curb, through the fields, into the house of Mary. That what you fear the most could meet you halfway. That what you fear the most could meet you halfway. Take a bottle, drink it down, pass it around. Take a bottle, drink it down, pass it down, pass it around. Pass it in. I take a bottle, drink it down, pass it in, pass it around.
All right. You are watching Fishcenter Live, 708-794-6386. This is Matt, and I'm here with Max,
Hey,
David, and Choe.
cover your drawing, David. Can you please not stop? Please, Dave? Stop it. Come on, don't act like a dog.
Is that you doing that?
Yeah, Dave's being a little
I'm just
dog.
making a sound. I'm not doing a dog.
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
a dog.
sound. All right,
Dave had a margarita.
It was a
at
good
lunch
sound.
today.
That's
Come
what I'm
on,
saying.
Matt.
Dave, you got one of
Really?
those Frozo ones?
I'm not.
Do you have a margarita at lunch? Friday.
Willie's
Friday?
margarita?
Are
Casual
you-
Friday?
I didn't. I
Do
had
you
it before.
Foley on the side?
I did it before lunch. I did
What?
my margarita.
Margot,
What'd you say, Choe?
Polo.
He's like a Foley artist.
That was 20 seconds ago, Choe. We're now on margaritas.
Margaritaville, USA.
It was about 7 seconds ago.
Bing bong.
Just because you are doesn't mean that I am.
Wasting. How does that song go, Dave?
Wasting away in Margaritaville.
Take it for my salt.
You forget what a great musician Dave is.
Oh, that was Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, but Dave plays his own songs.
I always thought a great costume would be the Jimmy Buffet, and you go around with a bunch of shrimp and stuff on a tray in front of you, and people can eat it all night.
Play one of those songs, Dave, that you made.
I'm shy.
Come
Max,
on,
you
Dave.
play it.
Okay.
I don't.
This is good.
I'm shy.
Oh, that was really good.
Dave,
You're getting better.
Mimosa, 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 my mimosa, 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 my mimosa, 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 my, woo, my mimosa.
oh, Rose.
That was for a request. Fulfilling a request.
Anise, it's not too late to get out of here.
All good.
On the good.
On the good.
Did I tell you guys what today is?
March 4th.
Nope.
I was not told.
What do we do every Friday during the summer?
Oh, I know. We do a feeding frenzy.
No,
Okay.
not every Friday. Ah.
Oh, God. Now,
All right.
winter.
Anise Mojgani is here to perform the Fishcenter Winter Concert Series. Thank you for coming in.
My pleasure.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, shall you?
A little bit about myself. I live in Portland, Oregon. I write poems, and then I travel around, and I do those poems for people in person. And right now I'm hanging outside of Atlanta for the last month I've been there, writing and drawing picture books.
Do you go to the
basically.
Cantab in Boston?
I go there in May. I
Wow.
haven't been there in a few years. I love the Cantab. Is one of you four turkeys from the Boston area?
I just know some Western Mass and Eastern Mass slam poetry people.
My
Is
sister
that right?
lives in Boston.
Well, yeah, but Gene doesn't know like Sean Conlon and those guys.
Probably
you know, that whole
not.
scene.
And I'm a bad brother, so I have not been to visit her in so long. So I have not been to Boston in a long, long time.
It doesn't always have to be bands, right? We had Steel Panther.
Basically, it's talking with a point, which is what music is too.
That's what I put on my business card now.
Will you perform for us?
Sure.
Do you need music underneath?
Let's go with no music.
Perform a piece for us, and then we'll start the show Coin Quest.
All right.
game.
Sounds good.
Anise Mojgani.
Sometimes I lay in the garden and pretend I am a carrot. Sometimes I curl under the big leaves and become a head of lettuce. Sometimes I bury my hands in the soft earth and become a rabbit. Sometimes in the garden I am a rock, am wishing I were 2 rocks, am sometimes becoming 3 rocks, am sometimes warmed by the sun or held cool and smooth in a palm. Sometimes in the garden, when a rock, I am waiting hundreds of years, and it is only the wind that touches me. Sometimes I'm waiting thousands of years, and not even the wind can move me. Sometimes the night arrives with an enormous moon that glows like the orange skin of an orange-skinned woman. And that enormous moon says to me, look, you are like how I am, and see how bright my body sometimes becomes. Sometimes I wait for spring. Always I wait for spring. And once my love appeared like it, out of the cold, and with flowers on her fingertips.
Beautiful.
Thank you, man.
So everyone snap.
Everyone snap. Everyone
Do
snap.
people do that?
Some folks do it.
Yeah.
Though in Chicago, if the audience starts snapping, it means you should get off the stage.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why Chicago? Is that unique?
It only seems to happen in Chicago. In Chicago, they get pretty vocal as to whether or not they like it or dislike what you're doing. They start snapping if you're saying stuff they don't want, and they start stomping the floor if they really don't want you to keep talking.
What if someone goes, "Oh snap"?
Then they buy you a drink.
Oh snap! Very mixed response. Some people love this. Some people are very confused.
Well, good.
The confused ones are probably some of my fans wondering why is Anise saying poems in front of fish.
Wow, that looks real good, though. You know,
Anise will be back with you in a moment. We have a round of coin quest to attend to.
he's not going to do art over Coin
I
Quest.
think for rounds 2 and 3 he will. Because we just heard it. We just heard him.
Round 1.
3 rounds. This is the first one.
Dave, explain the rules.
It's in the F formation. The coins are in the F formation. There's 60 seconds on the clock. The fish are going to collect the coins. The winner is the winner of that round.
Do the fish know that the coins are not real?
I feel like I've said this before, but currency is but a construct that we assign value to, like metal and paper.
Yeah.
You know, so it's all bingo bongers in the end. We're all going to die.
There's a lot of ocean currents. So
David, I want to kiss you.
Currency.
currency.
Yeah.
It's a little Schillinger-esque kind of humor, but
And like one of those little currants is a fruit.
Round 1.
Cool. You're ahead, Max.
Like the poem was about vegetables.
Round
I brought up a
1,
fruit.
week 8, day 5. Coin quest. Begin.
Silent 3 seconds, as always, in the beginning of every round of round 1
Just
point.
Friday.
On Friday. 1 for Tang. He gets a point, and Tang goes and gets another point. Look at this. Blue is coming in there, David, with 2 points. Can you believe that? And
following
then
Tang's scent.
Long Donovan got a point as well, but he didn't make that follow through for 2.
Mammoth.
1 for Mammoth, that is right.
Dropping
Lump,
down.
just looking at his own face like a narcissist.
Long
1 for
Donovan,
Tang, 1
2
for
for
Long
Tang.
Donovan, 1
Yeah,
more for
but
Long
what a
for Tang,
face.
1 for Long Donovan, 1 for Blue, and another for Blue. And there's a badass coin on the field, David. How does that make you feel?
I'm excited to see what happens when a fish touches it and flips over.
Yeah, can be any amount of number.
1 for Greenbird.
1 for Tang,
That was very literal, Dave. Well done.
1 for Blue. How about you? Another for Blue. Greenbird 2. That's a little bit of music. 1 for Greenbird and Long Donovan. Long Donovan look pale to you. Another for
No, he
Long
looks
Donovan.
good.
Another for
He's
Long
got a
Donovan.
good rich color going.
1 for Greenbird, 1 for Blue. No one's hitting the badass over there, and that's the end of the round. That's the game of Coin Quest as we play it
no one
here.
hit the badass.
Let's see how much it was. Oh, plus 10. That could have been good because that's 10 additional points. But you never know what's going to happen. Like they say in Smash Mouth.
Yep. Add them up.
Okay. Dave, I see you're using a permanent marker today.
So confident, Dave.
It feels soft.
Is it a dry erase or is it a sharp?
No, check it out.
Well, dry erase wouldn't matter.
Oh, it's a felt tip.
It's a felt tip pen. It feels so soft.
2 6s we got. We're looking still Mimosa up in the Grossa, up there with 144 points. She is dominating. I wonder if that music is in honor of the song you did.
I really wish you didn't play that, though. That was unmastered. I have others that are mastered.
I'm ready for another.
The other ones sound much better.
Who do you want to win, Dave? Do you think Tang or Old Blue or Mammoth are going to get up there?
This week I'm feeling kind of, I have a certain affinity for Squirt, and I want to see him succeed.
Anise, do you have an instant sort of draw? Which fish gets your attention? What can you tell us?
I just like the name Sir Squirt. It jumps out. Is it the same fish every episode?
Every week we get new fish.
Well, no, Matt,
No.
you're lying. That's a joke. It is the same ones every episode. I'm sorry that he did that. But I do have something to add. Technically, it's not the same this week because one of our fish passed last Friday.
Oh, that's so sad.
Dottie died suddenly.
Her
Hey, by the way, Choe, where are we on that necropsy? Autopsy? I know
No
someone.
word.
You dropped the ball on
So I
this.
got to tell you how
I
emotionally
fumbled.
jarring it is to open up that fish freezer and just see dead Dottie lying there.
Well, she's covered.
I thought she was going to be wrapped in tinfoil or something, but it's a clear plastic bag.
Bubble wrap,
Well, it's
I
not
wish
like he's...
that-
which is in itself ironic.
guys, I'm going to talk about the game. Anise
Too
is on
late
the
for
right
it.
page because Sir Squirt is one of the fish in the lead. 2 kingships.
2 of them. I didn't realize he was doing that good.
And if he wins another this week, that's 3. It's almost cinching it. Anything could happen the last 2 weeks, but that's like a real good lead to
Oh
have.
snap! So wait, how many fish are total in this whole thing?
Well, there used to be 10, but as of this week, there's 9.
Gotcha.
And one is in his own tank. His name is Flump.
And Mammoth is the Galaxy King
Why
of
is Flump
2015.
in his own tank?
Because he was abused a lot by Old Blue.
Poor Flump.
Yeah.
Old Blue was trying to bite his eyeball out, so we had to allow him time to recover, and he's doing much better.
Shit gets real at fish.
Physically fit.
Yeah, there's life and death, and rebirth and hope.
It's funny because it's
what
like...
what are all the fish's names that are competing?
Okay, I'll give you this real fast. There's Mimosa, there's Sir Squirt, Tang, Old Blue, Mammoth, Long Donovan, Greenbird, Hamburger, and Flump.
Hang on, Max. I'll handle it.
Okay, you try it.
Who consistently has been doing the best?
I'd say me.
Probably Max. He's had the most against him coming into this job.
Gotcha.
Mimosa, 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 mimosa. Mimosa, 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 mimosa.
You're a real gifted lyricist.
Real
Well,
Gavin Newsom.
I think, yeah, you asked for that one, and I just put my own spin on it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
kinda-
an old hit from the 70s.
But yeah, Tang and Blue kind of do the best points naturally, but then there's a lot of fan favorites who get bonus points through games.
Mimosa, for instance.
Sir Squirt nails the Fish Tank Choe, which decides the kingship every week. And I don't know what else. Who's good? Who's good?
Anise Mojgani is here joining us for the Winter Concert Series. You can call and ask him a question if you like. 708-794-6386. Visit us at adultswim.com. You can chat with us, chat with him, chat with the fish. Fish don't,
Lie.
they don't understand, they don't hear us. I don't think they hear us. Do they hear? The sound gets in there?
I think lateral lines.
Yeah, absolutely. Sound gets in there.
So you can do a clap your hands over there and the fish will jump.
I don't know if they would jump.
Flump was making an odd sound with his mouth that was audible outside of the tank. It was like
Is there a fish that consistently is at the bottom of?
Yes, Dottie
the
was, and Flump very much usually because he used to be very stagnant, and now he's in a separate tank.
But now think about that. Dottie had been at the bottom for so long and then she died. Is the score indicative of their health?
that's a big question, Matt.
Anise, what do you think?
I would warrant it's got to factor in there somewhere. You know?
Their activity, their energy.
I think it was Dottie just didn't give a shit about our little coin games and fish tank Choe. She
It's
had.
very presumptuous, Dave.
I don't
Do
think.
you think she hijacked her own life to?
You're
be
going
done of it?
suicide.
She's like, I can't play this game no more.
Wow.
Driven
Oh,
to
snap.
insanity. It's living in this little, because really they're captive animals. This is not that different from SeaWorld, what we're doing here.
Yeah, but also careers are like that too. Like, gray jackets, white picket fence. Isn't that a box we all go in? A glass box with okay.
Have any of the fish gone on to bigger games?
No. There's-
Only in our tank.
We're kind of
It's a
the
glass
top.
ceiling
The
of this
top
tank.
of
Well,
the,
they played
the
Super
fish
Kang May,
game.
and they also played
glass walls and ceiling in this case.
they play Fish Tank Choe, which is like tic-tac-toe but for fish.
And we're going to get there. It's round 2. Anise, will you join us on this round? It's about 90 seconds. Do you have
Sure.
something that would be appropriate?
I have a poem called "The Fisherman." It's
Oh, no
longer
way.
than 90 seconds, but I'll read as much of it as I can.
It takes Dave and Max a long time to add up the points, so
And if I'll try and whisper to not interrupt you. And Dave, I'll give you a real suggestive.
Right. No,
do you
I
mind
get-
whispering
worries,
over your
though.
performance?
What's that?
Do you mind whispering?
No,
over
not at all. And if y'all want to keep this smooth jazz music going, that's fine too.
We'll keep some smooth. Well, we can put on smooth jazz or whatever you like. It's
Loud
instrumental.
jazz.
Whatever's that's playing right now seems so ominous and kind of like.
It's about to end,
Oh, all right. Well
you
then,
loop it.
but I can give you something else.
all right. Give me something else.
Benny Hill.
Let's see what happens.
I have just a thing.
Michael Bolt.
Blue Velvet. Can we play Blue Velvet, but
Hold
a
on.
karaoke
Just
version?
Wait, it's gonna be really good. You're gonna like it.
When should I start the poem? At what point?
I think you should stand up also because
All
it's
right.
a little bit more. Unless you normally perform
And-
sitting.
No,
Choe-
normally I'm standing.
Okay.
So none of
I'll
the
stand.
coins are where he is, so I don't mind if you guys want to push him to the right of the screen. He can be there.
That's a pain in my butt.
That's fine with me, though.
We can give it a shot, though. Let's see if this will work.
We'll
So
count
many
down.
microphones.
1 point from
He is
Anise.
blocking.
Here, I could,
when he stands, he does block.
Get you on this microphone.
This one?
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
Dave, can you lower the shot?
I can't.
Yeah, that's
There you go. Perfect.
How's this sound?
Woo. Oh, that's good.
We're gonna count down, and the game will begin in 10 seconds from now. Everyone ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Begin.
The fisherman throws his nets.
2 for Blue.
At night, when he eats, he sits alone, his
5 for
plate
Long
round as the
1 for
moon.
Squirt,
He lights one candle on his table and cuts the fish with his fork and knife,
1 for Flump.
peeling back its skin like a bedsheet. Most mornings he wakes before the sun. For the fish, they do not sleep long.
Another for Flump, Rosette.
And on some nights, when he's been drinking heavily, he goes down to the rocks and he reads to the fish. He reads to them poems.
Swap coin.
Poems from books. Poems about the human condition, about the muscles inside of him that question and quiver and shiver and sleep.
2 for Tank.
Bottle in one
2
hand,
for
book
Blue.
in the other.
1 for Flump. He's
Books
swapping
clutching
with Hammer.
poems like they were their mother, too afraid to let their children
1 for
out
Long
into the
Donovan.
soft fear
Another for
of the
Flump.
electric night, and he was the wild one to show them that
What was that
word.
next?
Mimosa.
His mother will never hold him like that
Take a
again, he
5 for Blue, 1
thinks.
for
I'm
Green
too
Bird.
big. Book in one hand, bottle in the other.
5 for Blue and 1 for
He
Blue.
screams these poems, spitting out the words like they were teeth he no
1 for
longer
Old
needed.
Blue.
He slurs his screams like a
5
drunk
for Old
preacher
Blue.
cutting a rope, picking up poems like they were stones to fling at the foot of
For
God's
Squirt,
throne,
1 for
hurling word after
Oh,
word
1 for Blue,
after
swap
word,
with 1 for
waiting
Blue,
for
maybe
some
5 for
door in
Donovan,
some
1 for
black
Tank.
cloud to open up, but nothing
1
happens.
for Donovan.
The rain falls,
For Tank.
the waves swing,
1 for
and the
Blue.
fish sleep, and awake,
1 for
and
Blue,
sleep,
1 for Flump.
and awake, again
And
and
5 for
again,
Green Bird.
and the rocking
1 for
of the ocean, and all he has left to catch this wet lightning is his open mouth, so he reads to them.
1 for
He
Tank.
reads to them about things
That's
none of
the
them will ever see,
end of the round. But he can keep
about
going.
flowers opening, about birds as large as cliffs, and a mighty providence this fisherman stands inside of, their shields and shoulders polished hard enough to blind the sun right back. He goes home, falls into bed, sleeps all the next day. Night comes through his window like a dream, like a fever. He goes to his kitchen, lights a candle, cooks his audience, and peels back its skin like a bedsheet before crawling inside.
That's all of it?
That's all of it.
Wow, that wasn't too much longer than 90
I cut out
seconds.
some bits here and there, but yeah, that worked pretty well.
For like level of appropriate reasons?
Wet lightning.
Yeah.
I like that phrase, wet lightning.
We didn't mess you up with our point keeping, did
No, I really liked the whispering.
Yeah.
What's this music that's playing, Matt?
This is a instrumental song called Before the Rain by an artist named Lee Oscar.
Tasty. You knocked it out of the park.
Hey, listen, we're only as lucky as we can get to have you here today performing for us.
This brings me back to my college days at Hampshire, Matt, back when I had my radio show Cock Talk COQ. We often had slam poetry.
You went to Hampshire College?
Yes.
Oh, every time I'm near Hampshire, I always go there to go to the Eric Carle Museum.
It's a great museum.
It is really rad.
Do you know what's his name?
Eric? Yeah.
No,
Chris Perry.
Chris
Do you know
Perry.
Chris Perry?
I don't.
Allison Smart?
No.
Charlie Pope.
No.
What's that other?
Wait, Charlie Pope. I do know Charlie Pope, I think.
Tall guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know Charlie Pope.
I think I know Charlie Pope.
Tall
Thank God.
guy.
Now you could stop asking.
Really? Yeah,
Finally.
Tall guy, right?
yeah real
14
tall.
months
Skinny
of
tall.
asking. He
14
found
feet
someone.
tall.
14 and a half.
Wow, you guys made a match.
Yeah. I get $200 now. 145 for Mimosa. That's a big omen. Joe, explain why that's an omen.
Yeah, Joe. Explain
Oh,
why that's an
wow.
omen.
Chomans.
145.
Yeah.
Is that like the voodoo number for death?
No.
No.
Joe, you were here when it happened.
Choe, do you remember that game we used to play with all the numbers on
There
it?
was 200. Yeah, the 200 number game.
Was 145 the winning number?
Yeah.
Joe, of course.
I don't remember shit.
Hamburger main man. Hamburger main man. Go Hamburg. Hamburg. Hamburg main man. Hamburg. Hamburg main man. Hamburg main man. Hamburg.
Hey, Fishcenter. I'm a big fan, and I think you guys are like the smartest people on the planet.
yeah.
And I'm sure
Cosign.
many other people would agree with me in that statement. So I was just wondering what I love.
Whoops, I hit it at the beginning again.
I think you guys are like the smartest people on.
Hey, how about
I
the Squirt
think you
song
guys
set
are
to
like the
Casey and the
smartest
Sunshine
people on
Band's
the
Shake, Shake, Shake? Since Squirt's superior speed is generated by the shaking of his booty. Squirt, 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 squirt. Shake your booty, shake your
Hamburger
booty.
main man. Go Hamburg.
That's an interesting.
Hamburg. Hamburg main man. Hamburg. Hamburg main man.
Hey, Fishcenter. I'm a big fan, and I think you guys are like the smartest people
Well,
on
I
the
played that
planet.
back.
Played it again?
Hi, this is Steve from Queens, and I would like to send my well wishes to Plum. Hope Plum gets better, gets his presence missed in Big Tank, and I'd like to see him get more points.
Ugh.
Hamburger main man. 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 Go Hamburg. Hamburg.
What are you talking about?
Hamburg main man. Hamburg.
What song?
Hamburg main man.
David's?
Mimosa, mimosa. Mimosa, mimosa. Mimosa, mimosa. Mimosa. My mimosa, baby.
No key change, Dave.
Dave, do you have an album's worth of Mimosa?
There's a bunch that are in progress. Oh, there's a lot that just exist up here for now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hamburger main man.
There's another guy who writes songs for the show, and it's just kind of a demonstration of my abilities.
Sweet.
Just putting it out there.
Somebody want to play a game on the world?
Yeah. Let's let Anise play a game. How about that?
Okay.
Guest from the studio.
All right.
You ever play a fish game on talk radio, television, internet
It's
show?
been some years.
Well, now's your chance.
All right.
Hamburger main man.
Wait a sec.
I
Don't
forgot
go
I
yet.
was muted. You got one?
Don't go yet.
Not yet.
Main man. Hamburger main man.
Oh, this is a new one. It's not new. It's been improved.
This is a new and improved game. Porn star or building complex? What's your favorite of the two? That's the first question.
Building complex.
Interesting choice. It's an erotic image.
Not particularly.
I don't know what hand is.
Depends on your thoughts of
Aqua.
concrete.
Here's the quiz. Which is it? Porn star or building complex, and that's what they would say. Oh, I've got no water left.
So the question is Aqua the name of a building complex or the name of a adult film star?
I'm gonna go with building complex.
Wow, he's putting it all on the risk. Putting it all on the risk.
Putting it all on the risk.
Let's see what it is.
15 points are at stake.
These points could be awarded to a
Who
fish.
would your points go to, Anise?
I'm gonna go search for it. But I don't know.
I'm gonna toss him down to slump.
Whoa!
Yeah.
And he gets them.
Isn't that in Atlanta, Aqua?
Yeah, it sure is. Over Atlantic Station.
What a funny-looking building, ribbed for your living.
That is weird.
For your life.
looking. It's got it's like melting ice. Is that
That's
what
not
it's
the
supposed
same
to
one
be?
that's in Atlanta, though.
Oh, well, then there's another Aqua.
Because that one looks cool.
Sorry.
Atlanta's just looks like a bunch of metal and
Yeah,
glass.
nothing in Atlanta looks cool.
Okay.
15 points.
Put him in.
15 points for Clump. Puts him in 9th place.
The game doesn't really have anything to do with the winner or fish. Just saying.
Should
kinda
have
fun.
Hamburger.
I played the background instruments on this as well. I don't know if Dave did on his. Did you, Dave?
Call from
No, I didn't.
Fishcenter Live, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name's Bradley from Queens, New York.
Oh, hey, Bradley. You're on with Fishcenter Live. Anise Mojgani is here. He's a performing poet. Is that what you call yourself?
I know.
Do you call yourself a performing poet? I'm sorry, I don't know that.
Yeah.
What's with the laughter? Guys, why do you do this to me?
Hey, thanks for calling, Bradley.
Thanks.
That's a good bingo. Congratulations.
Let's get someone else to play a game.
I think that went well.
I think he's doing good. I was worried about him for the longest time.
Got to tip his toe into the pool a little bit.
Yeah, and he couldn't stop laughing.
Wait, shut up.
Fishcenter Live, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Adam from Connecticut.
Hey, Adam.
I like to know what the professional poet thinks of the poem that I wrote for Dottie Chapman, if that's okay.
Have we heard your poem?
No, not yet. I took a couple days off from the stream, actually, for grief. I haven't seen Monday and Tuesdays, but I wanted to submit it. But here we find ourselves.
Are you going to perform it for us now?
I will. It's very short. It's only a few lines.
Okay, well, I think we'd love to hear it.
Do you need someone to count you in?
Sure, go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I took a shower today, but without soap. I took the medicine, but I forgot to feel better. I looked up at the sky, and it was bright, but the world was a little more dim. Something's off about today. Something beautiful is missing.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Adam.
So you were asking Anise what he thought about it?
Yes, please.
I enjoyed it. If I were to come across that poem in a book, I would read it and read it more than once.
Thank you.
But yours are better than that, right? Because I didn't think it was as good as your poems.
I don't know.
I guess it's
Depends.
a subjective
How do
thing.
you gauge
It's pretty
your
objective, yeah.
quality? Such a thing.
Well, I mean, you rate out of 10 points. And then you get 3 judges to do it.
Exactly.
2 probably. We were closer to Dottie than you are, so we
This
probably.
is true. So maybe you guys are also too close to that material.
Right.
That's interesting.
To even think about it in regards to numbers.
Adam, I give you a 10 for performing a poem.
Let's take the average.
Writing a poem, creating a poem.
Dave, what do you give?
8.
Anise?
I give an 8.
Choe?
I give it a 10.
Wow, 2 10s, 2 8s.
I don't give 10s.
So is the average 9?
Beach Boys God Only Knows gets a 10. I don't know many other 10s.
1, 4, 3.
Dave, you got to take into account.
Well, it's the average of 9 points. Who do you want to give
You're
it to?
a performer, Dave. He went out on a
What
limb
did
to
you give,
perform.
Max?
It's an 8. 8 is fantastic.
I'm the moderator of
If someone gave
poetry
Fishcenter an
here.
8, I would say.
The average is 9. It's got to be 9.
Let's go to
6,
chat.
8,
What do you
7.
guys give Fishcenter?
1, 4, 3.
And we'll do the average.
What?
I'll have to wait for that response.
Okay.
Call us in. Just give us a number.
Well, I would like to give those points to Slump because he was a good friend of Dottie.
Flump and Hamburger were Dottie's best friends.
Yep.
I remember there was a time when Dottie was giving Flump little belly kisses in the tank.
Yep.
Flump?
Yeah.
He wasn't coming out of his hole.
Yeah, I think it was on.
It doesn't really help, though. You know it's Friday, and that doesn't really push Flump.
No, I understand, but, the sentiment is there. I mean, Dottie was very beautiful, and she brought a lot of happiness to a lot of people's lives, and now she's in God's fish tank, you know what I mean?
Does your dad ever say you're more about emotions than practicality, and that's why you'll never have a real job?
A similar effect, yes.
I'm sorry, that's a mean thing for him to say.
No. He appreciates my philosophical
Was it appreciate
nature.
or appreets?
Appreciates.
Get that sock out your mouth, boy. You're my least favorite
I'm sorry.
son.
I'm getting honest to goodness. I'm getting choked up just thinking about it again. I miss that poor girl. I loved her.
Choe's responsible for an autopsy, and he seems to be hiding something.
It's not true.
Choe, so quickly you volunteered. You're like, my friend could do the autopsy.
I know all these fish doctors.
I said I can make inquiries. And
Sounds
I
like
did.
everything's
Well,
becoming a little
should we take it-
autopsy-turvy.
Should we take it from
Choe,
Should
anything
we hand it to
that
someone
you
else?
could tell us would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, Choe.
That's all.
We're all waiting to know the answer.
Okay, I hope you're patient.
Let's see if someone else wants to play a game, because I'm tired of this guy.
Thanks
and
for
his
calling, Adam.
emotions.
See you later, Adam.
Sure thing.
Actually, everybody knows I love Adam. So it was a joke when I said all that.
Let's get moving here. We got stuff to do. Let's do round 3.
Ooh.
Round 3, Anise introduces
Round 3.
slightly different coin selection.
Is it more difficult coins?
Well, it's in Criterion Collection.
Criterion Collection.
You'll see it opens up the playing field a little bit. And some more valuable coins, if placed in the proper spot, could really shake things up. We haven't done this in a while, but we would like to extend to you the honor of placing one of those +5 coins.
Oh.
Yeah. Describe to Max where it should go, and
let's.
do
Well,
that.
actually, can we comp him onto the screen and then he points with his head or something?
Yeah, or your finger.
Or the finger.
Let's put it. Let's go
Whoa, he's going high.
right there.
Sounds like a Sir Squirt fan. Sir Squirt swims real high.
Well,
so.
he said he was
Well,
a Sir Squirt fan.
Yeah. Just saying.
And Dave brought up the point before today's show that Flumpcam is technically Criterion always.
The following presentation is
So we're going to be joined by Flump for this round 3.
Flump
Yeah.
looks so big in that tank.
Yeah, that almost completely matches.
Hi, Dave.
I think Flump has an unfair advantage.
I don't think so.
Hey, Flump has disadvantages too, okay? Anise, do you have a poem that you can?
Yeah, I have a poem about a lemon tree, and I'll switch it up to be fish themed.
Okay.
Oh, fish tree.
And what about music?
I don't know. Maybe not something as crazy as what we were just listening to,
Okay.
but I put it in your hands. You knocked it out of the park last time.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Can you get something with bassoons?
Oh, no, I can't do that one. With bassoons?
Or drone, what are those called from Australia? Rain sticks.
How about this one? Ready? In honor of Flump.
Oh, should I be standing up?
Ooh.
We're going to count it down. This work?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Clear the tank.
Oh, fish tree, I grew from a fish. How fishy you have grown. You used to be so small when you were a small fish, and now so fishy. And soon you will carry such round and scaly fish. When said fish grow too big for your scaly trees, and they leave this kitchen of mine, ask them not to forget it. This kitchen of ours. It is my favorite room in the house. And fish tree, when you pick up to follow, please do think of me. I will think of you here when my arms are far too empty and my tongue is far too dry. I will think of the quiet poem that was your fishiness.
5 for Mammoth.
Fish
5 for
tree,
Flump.
please bring a scarf
1
with
for
you.
Long Donovan.
Wherever you swim to
1 for Flump.
may be cold, and if it isn't one day,
5 for Mimosa, 5
perhaps
for Mammoth.
you will someday
1 for
vacation
Mimosa,
in a
5 for
place
Flump.
where it is.
5 for Old Blue.
That's all I got.
Riff a little bit.
Oh man, riffing time. Oh great. What's that? What's that fast fish up at the top?
That's Sir Squirt.
That's Sir Squirt. That's
5 for
why he's
Greenbird,
banging.
1 for Blue. 1 for Blue.
1 for Mammoth.
That.
And is
Tang. 1 for
Hamburger
Squirt.
that fish that doesn't seem to be moving?
1 for 5 for Tang.
Does he do anything?
He's an eel. He just chills. That's the end of round.
What's that?
Blue got that one, I believe.
Is that how we got the name Hamburger?
It's actually because of famous
he was-
entertainer Neil Hamburger.
No, it's
named
not. He
after
was
him. No,
named
it's not.
by Vanessa. Vanessa named him Hamburger.
In reference to.
Just in no reference. She just liked the name Hamburger.
I think you're saying that because you have a crush on Vanessa.
Look, I love Vanessa. She's one of my favorite people in the world.
I'm glad you're transparent about it.
Wake up, Dave.
What do you mean wake up?
Get woke.
Wake up? What are you saying wake up?
That's the name of the song.
Oh.
All right, add them up. We'll see where this puts us.
Do you have anybody who wants to play a game before the end? Any cool people out there?
FishNetLive@gmail.com, 708-794-6386. Call now, play games, win prizes.
Which one is that really
What? Sorry about
striped fish? That's not Hamburger.
Mammoth.
Gotcha.
The orange one?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, that's Mammoth.
lots of colors on it.
that. Mimosa's the one with the yellow head.
With all the songs about her.
Old Blue and Tang, kind of Mammoth too, are all about 25 points away from being in that second place spot. So a 25-point game could turn this around.
It's not too late.
Call from.
Whoa, what's this?
What?
Hey, this is Jay from San Francisco, and I want to play a game before
I left my J in San Fran. How's that go?
Jay?
Jay, yeah.
Jay, you can turn the tables here.
Chris plagiarized me.
Well, I want Fish Tank and Choe to be Squirt versus Mimosa.
I hope that you can help.
Okay, well, let's see if you can win this fish bite puzzle. Let's reveal the
okay.
graphic. What is this complex rebus puzzle? What name is it spelling? You can use context clues and get 25 points.
Incredibly hard.
This one's hard? It's real easy. Matt, you could get this with only a third of it.
I'm just waiting for it to show up.
Yeah,
on
I
my
know that
screen.
you are. You don't have to remind me.
I'm sorry.
Max, gosh.
real on edge today.
Sorry, I'm from Northern California, so I don't buy this. Oh, everything's bomb. Wicked. What are they?
I do think everything's bomb, though.
Yeah, well, that's because
All
you're
right, the game begins.
a cheap man.
Now.
Give me an answer. Give me a gosh darn answer.
Is this one of our fish's names again? Do we even say?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just, yeah. The last one was way easier than this. The last one was way easier than this.
Sorry, dude.
Lazier?
That's a load of crap.
Gandhitron thinks it's Yitzhak.
I'm gonna just guess first word because I really cannot parse Union Jack, William Shakespeare, and an acronym into a game.
Anise, you want to try and steal this from him?
I have no idea.
I don't either.
I'm gonna blow your minds.
It's equal.
You guys have anything here? Dave? Joe?
I've been racking my brain and I
These are my
no
complex
idea.
visual puzzles.
Logo.
ETS does the GRE test.
test.
British flag is English language. EN, green, and then the bard. Green bard. Oh, it's a word puzzle, visual puzzle. Thanks to you.
Bard? What?
Yeah, bard. Shakespeare's the bard.
That's a terrible.
It's not terrible. Anise, say that was great. 9. Thank
I'll
you.
give it a 5.
Oh,
Shakespeare's a movie. How is that a bard? Shakespeare in Love.
Dave, I just blew your mind. You just can't put it back
I'd give you the Bard, but I still have no idea how ETS and the British flag is supposed to equal green.
Well,
thank you for trying.
Yeah, it was a reach. Max is.
This is the best game we play. It's like a cryptic puzzle, which they put
No,
in the
look,
Wall Street
I've
Journal.
said it before. I love classic concentration, but this particular thing is unreasonable.
EN, green, EN Bard, and then GREs by the ETS.
You're wasting
First of all, that's
everyone's
not even the English flag, you dumbass.
Yes, it is.
That is the Union Jack of the United Kingdom, but England's flag is white and red.
Hey, but Max, I'm looking at the chat and everyone
not
loves
England.
it. They're saying, great job, Max.
I
This is a
know.
10 out of 10.
I
Give
can
us
also
more.
see the chat, and I can just confirm that this is a lie.
Who is this?
No, hang up on her, Choe.
Thanks for calling.
David. Max, it was great. Don't worry about it.
It was the best puzzle I've done.
Yeah, it was great, man. Don't worry about it.
Thanks,
Look.
Dave.
You need to go back and look up the flag of England. Yeah.
Yeah, but on a program, when you open a program
your
and it
mouth.
asks you what language,
Just stop.
What? No,
I'm
Choe,
done.
Choe,
Guys,
you
the
dumbass,
defense-
listen to
guys,
me.
the defense
When it
rep.
asks you what language, what flag do they use? On a website, what flag do they use to say English?
I agree with
They
the
use
defense.
that
Don't
flag.
call him a dumbass.
He's an idiot.
No, Max.
He does websites and he
stop
doesn't
it.
know this.
I'm gonna.
It's that flag.
Please stop.
It's that
Max,
goddamn flag.
Max, please stop.
Shut up, Max. I'll take you outside.
Matt, it's that goddamn flag.
Slit your throat.
Burn this bitch down.
So
Gravy would pour out.
Fish Tank Choe, it is between Mimosa and Sir Squirt. Sir Squirt has the honor.
Begin in 10 seconds. This is for the winner of the week, Anise, just so you know.
Oh.
Each week has a king.
Will there be like a giant championship battle at the end of...
Yes, we'll explain it all in a minute.
Or
Sir
maybe
Squirt
not.
has the honor.
Alrighty. Top left.
Top left.
Mimosa's next. Where's she at?
I don't know, behind the rock somewhere.
Where is she? Dave, where is she?
Oh,
I think I saw her
There,
mouth
she
down
just-
here,
she
though.
popped out.
She popped out fast.
So
Yeah, middle left. She was
Okay.
her mouth was rock
giving that to
blocked
you. I'm
down
letting you
there.
choose that.
Yeah.
What? One for Squirt
Top
up here.
middle.
Look at this. It's going to be a five-move
Mimosa
choke.
blocks top right.
You son of a gun, Mimosa.
Wow.
Is this going to go to
That's
Gang
a
May?
game changer. Wow.
Squirt's in trouble because the
Yeah,
top row is
he
his
is
best
in
shot,
trouble.
and Mimosa shrewdly blocked.
So shrewd.
Shrewdly.
Isn't that a Shakespeare thing, the shrewd?
No, that's
No.
the Bard.
It's a thing to be tamed.
Reminds me when I saw it performed by the Santa Rosa Junior College. All women's cast.
Squirt.
Brutal. Shakespeare.
Wow. I'll tell you what, Mimosa, I don't like to infer things or look at these fish and try to say that they're doing things they're not, but I think Mimosa's building a memorial to Dot on the bottom of the tank.
Wow.
Right in front of the rose, there's a little circle of shells and rocks that she has gathered and placed in a circle. Right where she's diving, and she's...
Seems unlikely, Dave.
I don't know. It seems unlikely, but I watched her for a solid hour, and she just found different shells, looking around for the perfect shell.
Were your genitals out?
Choe. Yes, but what does that have to do with anything?
I was just asking. You gotta paint the picture.
No, they weren't out.
Speaking of Axon, there's a guy named Thorax the Impaler. It's pretty cool.
About to have to start the clock on poor Squirt.
Looks like we're gonna have to. He's doing a terrible job.
Okay, clock has begun. 60 seconds.
Come on, Squirt. Get it together.
Thorax the Impaler says, he loves when Max plays a role, but it's okay to be yourself. Well, then why don't you go by your real name, Thorax the Impaler?
Yeah. What a dick.
Just go by Doug Chandler, or whatever your name may be.
Oh, what?
Oh.
And it's easy to say just be yourself when you're not someone like Max.
Exactly. I am detestable.
30 seconds.
Oh,
middle right.
Interesting zone.
Mimosa.
Where's she?
There she is over there on the left.
Oh, that's a snowflake.
Looks like a doily.
Oh, that was cute.
Brought her snowflake.
She's
but
working
it
on the
wasn't
memorial. Look at that. She's digging for more shells.
What? She's leaving.
I think she forgot that she's playing.
Come on, Mimosa.
Here she comes.
Here she
Expecting
comes.
her handiwork.
That's too low.
That is below the board.
Mouth too low. Gotta go. Oh, that's definitely
in.
bottom left.
Bottom left.
Well, Squirt blocks in the middle. Squirt can win down here if Mimosa goes bottom right. Mimosa can lose this for herself and
By
give
going
Squirt
bottom right?
No, she goes bottom middle, she'll lose.
No?
Bottom right would block.
Either way.
Either way, Squirt wins.
Oh, you're right.
Oh my God! This is a cinch Squirt scenario.
We can call it now.
We can call it now. Oh my God! That's really cool. That was really cool.
Sir Squirt.
Very complex.
That was real
Anise,
cool.
I feel like he brought some strange Reiki into the room.
That was pretty intense, that last bit right there.
Well, I'm sorry I yelled about it, but it's just that when you go to a website and they ask you what language, the EN is usually
Max,
that flag.
Flags.
I've never seen that flag on a website for what language.
Indicate nations, not languages.
Yeah, but
When
on
you see a
websites,
flag,
they say
you
English
associate
language,
it
and it
with
says EN, and
a
it has that
country.
flag.
Hey, who cares?
I think when you open up Duke Nukem 3D, that's what it does. But I mean,
You're an idiot. Just shut up.
no. But that's what happens. But that's what happens.
Have a good time.
The song always makes me think of Friday afternoons.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Today's Friday.
I know.
It's weird.
And it's the afternoon, Dave.
What's the solitary fish's name again?
Flump.
So that was, gotcha.
Yep.
Congratulations, Squirt.
Good audio, Bumble.
So Squirt now 3-time king of this season.
3-time king. That means it's going to be hard to challenge him. But, you know, if we look at these numbers, Dave, or these pictures of fish's heads, Long Donovan, Old Blue, Hamburger, and Tang are all still in the running.
Incredible that our Galaxy King, Mammoth, hasn't even placed once so far in the winter season.
Well, you know, it's all a fluke.
I think he's just saying, hey, I got this. I'll do it on my own terms. Yep, that's what he's saying.
Who said that?
Mammoth.
Anise, what's next for you?
Gonna go eat some seafood in Decatur this evening, and then head back to Serenbe, to the Chattahoochee Hills, and then Monday I head to Oregon.
What happens in Oregon?
My home for a couple of days, and then I head back out on the road.
Can we plug something for you?
Sure. Tomorrow night, down over at this place called Serenbe, I'll be doing poems and opening up my studio to folks if they want to come by and check it out. It's about 30 miles south of the Atlanta airport. Open studios at 7, and the show's at 8. Come on by. And they can get all that, any specific detailed information on my website, thepianofarm.com.
Thepianofarm.com.
Yep.
Is it safe for work?
It is safe for work.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, Chris's band. Speaking of Chris, I wonder if he'll play Livin' La Vida Mimosa. They're playing tonight.
Oh, I thought you meant he was banned from the show.
They're playing tonight here in town at Venkman's.
What the heck is Livin' La Vida Mimosa?
That was the song that he did. Remember this?
Somebody die?
Yeah.
Huh. Chris, he's got a great voice. I just wish he would sing with feeling sometimes.
That was a pretty memorable song right there. Thepianofarm.com.
The Piano Farm. What's that?
That's a crazy name for a website. Why is that?
That's great.
Wait,
Yeah. I misheard my roommate say something like 15 years ago in college. And I was like, did you say the Piano Farm? And he said, no. And I was like, all right, then I'm stealing that. And then it became my website.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Final look at the scores, please, Max, before we
Well,
get out of here.
No scores. It's just this because we did the scores.
Yeah, I know. Just want to have that up for people to take a final look. After this, stick around for Clock. Clock's going to take your requests. Go on to adultswim.com and tell them what you want to hear.
Congratulations for Squirt. He's probably going to win, but anything can happen. Wouldn't mind seeing him there.
Sally and Bria are playing Game Humpers. They're on Game Humpers tonight at 5:30. I wonder what they're playing.
I believe they're playing Splatoon.
Video game.
Smart ass.
Splatoon?
Splatoon. I believe that's the game.
Dave, you're such a jerk.
That's the game.
That's the game. Any last words, Anise?
I got nothing. But thanks for having me. I really enjoyed this. This was a nice way to spend my casual Friday.
Relaxing, right?
Yeah.
Good. After Game Humpers 6:30, Toonami Pre-Flight. And this show will replay all weekend on adultswim.com/streams.
People are wondering why there's no feeding. Because we're nervous about that, aren't we, Choe? A little bit?
Part of it, yes.
We're waiting for Choe to finish his necropsy?
Autopsy.
Well, on an animal, it's a necropsy.
Why?
I don't know.
Does AU stand
An
for
autopsy
human?
is if you do it to yourself.
Autopopsy.
We'll get that worked out. Come back Monday for week 9 of the winter season. And then a dramatic week 10 after that. Thank you, Anis Mojgani, for joining us.
You are welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much for watching Fishcenter Live.
Thank you.